Wow, look at that sky. Edward here with you on the Friday Beach Report from Twiddy and Company. I'm here kind of between Ocean Beach and Seagull Beach in the four-wheel drive area. And look at that Carolina blue sky up there. It is beautiful today. It's actually pretty mild. It's in the 60s now. After a pretty chilly start this morning, we had reports of frost in some places this morning. So just a beautiful day. If you have been around the Outer Banks lately, you know, we've had a lot of storms recently. You've read about the storms and how they've affected the Buxton area about 80 miles south of us. We fortunately have not had anything like that in our area. But what you might have noticed is that the beach is really flat, really cut down, a lot of exposed stumps right now. And the dunes seem so high, like they've grown up behind overnight. And actually, they have. So let me explain a little bit about how the beach works. You know, during the summer months, I've talked about this many times, but you'll have this predominant southwest wind that builds up a berm on the beach. In the wintertime, we get predominant northeast winds, which will cut the beach down. And that sand comes and goes. But actually, the base elevation right now on the beach is quite a bit lower than you might be used to in the summertime. That's why we get these exposed stumps, and the dunes might actually be 5 feet higher than when you were here before. And I'm going to take you down to the horse fence to show you a prime example of what I'm talking about, because it can be a little weird to understand unless you see it in action. All right, so now I'm here at the North Beach ramp at the horse fence, and there is pedestrian and vehicle access through this gate. And here is my example of this base elevation change. Check this out. The gate. It's way up in the air. And here we have it during a winter snowstorm. Look how much exposed space. The bottom of the gate comes up above my waist, and where you would latch it is, I'm 6 feet tall, so what is that, like 6'4", to get the chain off. Here is an example of that base elevation going down. This is a Hatteras ramp that has become exposed here in Ocean Beach at milepost 15. It's probably been 10 to 15 years or more since it has been exposed, maybe longer. And they're often placed here during building projects, construction projects, mainly to help large vehicles get over the dune. They used to put them on the ramp in Corolla when it was in the Ocean Hill subdivision. Most local people hated them because they will come apart, and then they're just a mangled mess when you're trying to get over a ramp after a storm. But it's been covered up for years. It's not just because the sand has blown hither and thither. You can see it's right about where it's supposed to be in front of the ramp. But it's because that base elevation has dropped. Hope you've enjoyed a little bit of a lesson on the dynamics of the beach. I always love to see it. Have a great weekend.